Are you all prepared? Ready to go anytime? Here you go, that is stuff. I don't know what we are preparing for, but I give my best. Andres will be best served if you say nothing at all. Yeah. Okay then, I'm gonna make a landing. What? Are you first to be here? Your Excellency! As a meaning of this, stand in presence of our supreme leader. Inform you in advance of our arrival. Why are you not already in waiting? No use apologies. Doesn't need to be so quite harsh. They're a good man. This airport has only been under their jurisdiction for a few days, so it takes time to adjust to new responsibilities. Merciful, Your Excellency. You ready a car for you at once? No need, I've arranged for one personally, so remain here and continue your duties. Yes, Your Excellency. From his experience, not everyone gets to be their own imposter. Das ist auch sehr true. Wir spielen Imposter für den Imposter, was halt auch. It's hilarious. Good on you thinking that, boss. Well, I was lying about them being good. It won't be long before they learn the truth from their superiors and come after us. We shouldn't remain in the city any longer than is needed. Can't let us go by the blades first, though, right? Suppose. We have to make it a brief tour before continuing on for my mountain path. Does part of scoping out mean inspecting all the restaurants? That's gonna have to wait till next time. Alright, I gotta start from Jingo. What is it? A farewell gift, apparently. Alright, what does she think we're off on a picnic or something? What's a picnic? Yeah, too darn cute, LP. No point looking a gift horse in the mouth. Let's use it. We'll look like tourists or something. Good for camo. Indeed, I'll leave its use to your discretion. Just try not to stand out too much. Got it. It might be nice to take a breather every now and again. Rufus is now in stealth mode. Rufus will move about the city in stealth mode due to the ramp desk functionality. Know that when Rufus is partied in town, he cannot be seen by others or use shops. Deswegen spielen wir Innocent Nadia. So. Ich glaube, es wird nicht passen, ja. Ich glaube, die paar als eigentlich, die ich so ein bisschen richtig gebastelt habe. Obwohl, hier müsste ich mal ein Slide Improvement machen. Oh, wait. Ja, doch, ja, habe ich. Passt. Nee, dann passt. Ich war gerade ein bisschen verwirrt. Dann gucken wir, was wir alles so machen können. So. Dann können wir uns in eure Blase.
それでどこから調べるの？あっちの行政区っ ってところに行ってみる？そっちは新総統が出入りしてそう。でも逆にいい情報が得られるかもね。
情報収集は時に大胆にか。さすがによくわかっている。
まあタイミングを見て行ってみるか。
Gut. Gucken wir mal, wie es Reverie geht. Oh, it's not often you have kids your age coming in by themselves. Between you and me, if you're the good kids, I think you should stay home, I'd say right now. I don't know what the deal is with the Rufus guy's speech. They keep laying on the monitor cars around town, but they seem to be brainwashing people into following his every word. Be careful. Anyway, if your kids get into any trouble, I'll try to help you as best as I can. I know some good people, and I'm sure we can find a way to help you, even if you have to keep it on the down low. My, how generous, we keep that in mind. It's friendly, isn't she? And well can act if she knows people who are working underground. Oh. So, Slots waren hier auch okay. Was hab ich eigentlich kaum noch für Faceplays rumliegen? Ich muss sagen, die eigenen Faceplates sehen schon sehr cool aus. Gut. So, wir können die Cosplay Time Special Issues kaufen. Theoretisch. Können wir mal reinlesen, haben wir schon sehr lange keine Crossword Times oder sowas gelesen. Aber wo kriege ich die Imperial Chronicle Special Issue her? Weil die theoretisch halt ein bisschen weiter oben steht, deswegen muss ich gerade mal gucken. Steht theoretisch irgendwo übersehen. Daydream Episodes, Minigames, Character Notes, Fishing. Enemy List? Nee. Er hat keine Bookliste drin in dem Guide, wenn ich es richtig sehe. Ich weiß jetzt aber nicht, wo ich die Imperial Chronicles hätte übersehen können. Wir lesen uns einfach mal beide durch, so. Weil es ja theoretisch hier vorher kommt. Obwohl, haben wir sie nicht... Ja, egal. Was ist Sekt 1? Was ist Sekt 1? Was ist Sekt 1 bei Reenroad? Ich schaue nicht im Kopf, ob wir es gelesen haben oder nicht. Wir sind einfach durch. International Crossbow is retaken by former Governor General. On March 15th in the afternoon, the signing ceremony marking Crossbow's official transition back to an autonomous state was disrupted by a group of armed soldiers within a matter of hours. The attackers claimed the entire territory, shocking the public across the continent. Bringing the former Governor General Rufus Alberea, based on footage taken at the scene, the insurrection was led by Crossbow's former Governor General Rufus Alberea, previously thought to be imprisoned. Soldiers themselves, clad in black, are believed to be the remnants of the Imperial Defense Force who illegally occupied Crossbow City after the end of the Great War. Along with the Governor General, they previously had also been confined in Orc's Fort. The information obtained by the Imperial Chronicle was read late at night on March 14th. The fort was besieged by unknown forces, allowing Rufus Alberea and the Imperial Defense members to escape together. The fact that Crossbow was subsequently attacked and captured in the span of just half a day suggests that the armed takeover was both premeditated and highly organized. Declaration of the United Nations. Outside communications to Crossbow were cut off in the aftermath of the assault. Prior to the blackout, former Governor General Rufus Alberea declared himself to be the new head of Crossbow, its supreme leader, announcing the establishment of the United Nations of Crossbow. As of press time, the motive behind the uprising and its connection to the deceased Chancellor Osborne remain uncertain. Erebonia government denies involvement. Upon hearing news of the incident, Karl Ragnus, the operational head of the Erebonia government, hurried to make a statement on the matter. Though he acknowledged that security at Oxford had proven to be insufficient, he firmly declared that the Imperial government had no involvement with Rufus Alberea's initiative and that the occupation was both unjust and illegal. With the memory of the Great War still weighing heavily on the minds of the international community, well-informed sources contend that the Erebonia government is not in a position to directly intervene, and that navigating the politics of the situation will prove difficult for the country's leadership. Society. Economic activity across Erebonia is stabilizing. The chaos of post-war events combined with significant reparations paid to the Republic of Calvard has seen economic activity across all parts of the Empire decline. Nevertheless, some select regions have begun to show signs of recovery thanks to the combined efforts of the central government and the four great houses, who are working closely to stimulate trade and the flow of goods throughout the nation. One economist, when asked to comment on the Imperial Chronicle, remarked, "At this stage, the country is pivoting away from a wartime economy. It'll take some time before it's achieved a complete recovery." Military affairs. 2 army divisions dissolved. In accordance with the ceasefire signed by the Empire, the Imperial Army will enter Phase 3 of its drawdown. As part of those efforts, the newly formed 21st and 24th Divisions will be disbanded. Their members integrated into other divisions. Doing so will reduce Erebonia's military strength to a degree below where it was before enacting the National Mobilization Law. Though members of the manufacturing sectors are pleased about its implications in mitigating its ongoing labor shortage, some members of the armed forces have voiced disapproval. Furthermore, General Van Dyke officially announced yesterday his intention to resume his retirement once the drawdown in the chain of command restructuring are complete. International. Calvardian president approval ratings remain high. The popularity of new Canadian President Roy Gramhart appears to have risen even higher after passing the massive war reparations received from the Empire early in his term onto citizens. The president, who took office at the beginning of the year, had already enjoyed great support from the populace for taking firm stance toward the Empire prior to his inauguration. It appears to have already been the approval record maintained by his predecessor, Samuel Rocksmith. Some political analysts remain skeptical of his long-term prospects, however, believing such an impromptu stimulus to be a short-sighted decision that will do little to maintain the long-term stability of his administration. Culture. Gourmet tourism possibly on rise again. After being recently featured again in popular magazines and other publications, the concept of gourmet tourism, where travelers venture across multiple regional spots renowned for their cuisine, has gained renewed attention. In particular, young travelers are turning out more than ever to eat their way through Lemuria one place at a time. Also wie Miriam oder Nadia oder Labes. The impetus for this development lies in local tourism industry efforts to attract new visitors, which diminished as a result of the war. This led individual outlets to develop new menus in response, notably with a focus on limited time offerings. Readers who are interested in tasting them are therefore advised to do so sooner rather than later, lest such delicacy vanish for good. The Crossbill Times special issue, the United Nations, Crossbill's new system of governance. 4 days have passed since the signing ceremony, and in time Crossbill's political situation has shifted dramatically. Although communications and the flow of goods remain disrupted, we at Crossbill Times would like to take this opportunity to better inform readers about what is taking place, using information as verifiably accurate as possible under current conditions. The new center of government. After declaring the establishment of the United Nations of Crossbill at a signing ceremony, the new government has assumed control of the region. Therefore, it is led by Supreme Leader Rufus Arborea, who previously occupied the seat of Governor General for 2 years. A sudden re-emergence has come as a shock to citizens, as have some of the central figures in his new administration. Chief among them is Dieter Kra, Crossbill's one-time former president who led his previous independence bid. Joining him are Garcia Rossi, the former head of mafia syndicate Reverie, which previously controlled half of Crossbill's city's underworld, and the renowned dancer Ilya Blatier, dressed in something far more sinister than her usual arc-en-ciel attire. Myriad questions persist surrounding the circumstances of this patchwork of figures standing shoulder to shoulder with the Supreme Leader. When and how did Cora and Rossi emerge from their imprisonment? Likewise, the exact identity of the masked, armored figure lurking among them is still under investigation here at the Crossbill Times. Legislature is suspended. Yesterday, the new government announced that it would be officially suspending the authority of the provincial legislature, arguing that with over half of its members missing, including Speaker McDowell, the body effectively could not function. With central authority is now in full command of all governmental authority, it remains to be seen what, if any, power the legislature has left. Similarly, the day after the aborted signing ceremony, the Crossbill police and guardian force were also suspended on a semi-permanent basis, putting the new administration in effective control of Crossbill for all intents and purposes. State of alert to persist. As of the signing ceremony, the entirety of Crossbill remains on high alert. City's institutions, as well as St. Ursula Medical College, continue to operate, though Michelin is closed to the public. By extension, the new government has stationed security forces, officially referred to as the Urban Defense Force, at critical points around the region. Anonymously, Zaubersoldats have also been seen operating among them. Was auch schon wieder sehr sass ist, dass Michelin schon wieder geschlossen ist. Wollte ich mal so einfach mal reinschmeißen. According to the government's public relations department, the ADF is the most elite unit. Its members highly trained and outfitted with the latest equipment to perform their duties. The Helmer, regarded as the latest Tausoldat model, is alleged to boast vastly superior power output and endurance compared to the traditional Zorge and Malgia models, as well as individual firepower several orders of magnitude higher than that seen in the Imperial Army's Panzersoldat units. Such posturing could signal that the government is guarding against possible military interference from both the Erebonia Empire and the Republic of Calvard. Some sources additionally indicate that in neighboring regions outside of Crossbill City, intermittent resistance efforts against the new government are underway. Among them are rumored to be remnants of the officially dismantled Guardian Force. Ja gut, würde mich nicht wundern, wenn Dudley, Sergei, Sonja und Mireille noch irgendwie selber was machen als Resistenz. Citizens' reaction. Though some correspondents have criticized the way in which the United Nations government took power, a surprising majority appear to accept the new administration. Many citizens also expressed support of the government's proposed political course of action moving forward, perhaps due to their long-suppressed dreams of independence reaching a fever pitch at last. Oops. Partly as a result of this support, the turmoil that was expected to arise as a result of the traumatic takeover has been better contained than initially anticipated. Furthermore, as the state of alert remains in effect, a communications blackout continues to be enforced across the entire region, making it impossible to ascertain the current state of affairs in the outside world. Even so, one of our reporters who left Crossbill immediately prior to the signing ceremony is believed to still be carrying out her journalistic duties from abroad. Once we manage to re-establish contact with her, we'll be sure to give our readers the latest news about what's happening internationally. The Special Support Section remains missing. As for the Special Support Section and their cohorts, we are last seen resisting Supreme Leader Rufus' uprising at the signing ceremony. The whereabouts have yet to be ascertained. The circumstances that bear a great resemblance to the independence bid made 2 years ago. All eyes are on them, both citizen and government alike, waiting for them to make their next move. The crossroad times will report on their movements as such information becomes available. Schon sehr interessant, wie sie so hinterher sind bei uns. Muss mal gucken, ne? Die haben eigentlich alle gehabt. Ich glaube, Moonless Morn ist komplett neu. Ich denke mal, das ist die Novel, die wir dann für dieses Mal hier lesen werden. So, ansonsten die Shops hatten wir uns eigentlich schon mal angeguckt. Dementsprechend sollte es nichts groß Neues geben. Geht's Mimi und Kappe. Oh, are you worried about me? It's okay, Days at work and Mommy's in Michelin, so she can't come home yet. I know it's scary since the city's acting all weird. You gotta keep tough though. Be as tough as can be. This isn't sad, just cause things are scary, right? So we can't get sad either. Let's get smiling, Kappe. Oh. So, können wir irgendwas bei der Runde uns gönnen? Da eigentlich überhaupt uns verkaufen? Naja. Eigentlich wurde ja mal gesagt, dass er eigentlich nur an die Polizei verkauft und alle, die mit ihnen halt in Vertrag sind, aber ne? Oh, this is precisely. And seeing as it appears to be vacant, we'd best be on our way. Alright. Dann gehen wir mal zur West Street.
Nadia, 情報集めが必要だと思う。
お前らやっぱり程度ではほとんどサボってただろ。
めんどくさいな。
Man kann hier sich hier ein Recipe holen. Ah, the bread smells so yummy. That's a pretty discerning nose you've got, little lady. You only sell the best bread in town. If you have a look around, I promise you like what you see. It's our bread and butter, literally. Everyone needs good food to keep their spirits up, especially at times like these. I got some bread to go. Please, Nadia. Pretty please. Why not? What's that pitch-black stuff over there? Oh, it's our latest. Bennett baked it herself. She made a dough from scratch. It's really good, despite appearances. Just wish I could say the same about her attitude, lady. I try not to worry about it, but she hasn't made it easy. Well, if her bread is good, then I say we have to try it. Oh, true, remember we didn't come to Grosper to eat pastries. You're getting distracted. Yep. Das ist Devil's Food Corner, was wir theoretisch kriegen könnten. Wenn wir mit Shotgun mal reden. I'm glad people seem to be taking to my new chocolate bread recipe. Not I'm surprised. I was praying for everyone to have a safe future as I baked, so I'd like to think that came through. Oh, if you're wondering why it's pitch black, that's because the color is inspired by the Supreme Leader and the Duskin Dancer. I hope and pray with all of my heart that the United Nation of Grosper will become a tranquil country. Just a minute, is she? Yeah, this must be the brainwashing at work. It's taking hold of so much of the populace. Why, Bennett? No, not you too. Wie sieht's aus mit der JSSS? What's going on? Was was totally against the Supreme Leader this whole thing, when suddenly he changed his mind out and over. I brought the same thing. Could it be brainwashing? I mean, Daddy has been acting weird too. Are you gonna start acting like that? Oh no. Just make sure not to listen to the Supreme Leader. Yeah. Clever children. Clever indeed. können wir uns bei Junas Familie mal reingehen? Oh ja, können wir so recht. So boring around here now that city's been occupied again. Yeah, it just goes on and on about the supreme leader. It stinks. Who is she and where did she come from? Oh, you're all dressed like a doll and your hair is super fluffy and really cute. My, what good taste you have. I am Rosenberg's studious masterwork doll after all. Where's my more? Huh? Oh, really? Listen, I know they're just children, but you shouldn't blow your cover so easily. Sorry about it too. All that a friend likes to tease a lot. Don't take her seriously. Oh, really? It was just a joke? No, I'm confused. Swear all I do lately is sigh and sigh, no matter how worrying things might get. Keep going on like this, darn it. I'm sure Matthew is trying his hardest to make the best of things, or in Michelin too. You heard about Juna, but I know she's doing what she can with her teacher and the classmates to set things right. Got to pull myself together. I need to stay positive for Ken and Anna's sake. Good luck with that. So. Okay, hier gibt es keine Menschen. Dann gehen wir mal rüber zu East Street. Natürlich im besten Fall direkt zu Nine Valley. You folks look like you have some pretty interesting stories. Don't get your panties in your eyes, I'm not gonna brag. Got enough going on in my life, you four can have a look around. Did you say four? Hey Peter, get me down. Guess it's so late for that. Who do you think you're fooling? I must feel bad for you. That was your idea of being subtle, and I don't see you getting very far. He's really tearing into us. Oh, now that I think about it, did the sign on the storefront say... Correct, this Naimari's main store. Jingo would be her daughter. Naimari is one of a few businesses that caught my attention. As Governor General, it certainly seems to have its uses. And here you are, still covering your rear end. You're a real piece of work. What are you guys talking about? Someone explain it to me. We all knock it off with all the whispering. Wrap it up. I'm trying to run a business here. I will buy something or get out. Yes, ma'am. Choose a point. Stores like this are more of our style. We should probably stock up while we're here. So. Was haben wir eigentlich gerade zum Traden da? Ich würde eigentlich gerne noch mehr von den hier gönnen. Actually, ja, komm. Actually, ja, komm. So. So. Ja, man kann von ihr auch Mandy Munches Pancakes sich gönnen. Sind da wieder Trades drin? Ich weiß nicht, wo das bei ihr herkommt. Exchange? Ne, ist einfach mal für Sapphire. Also ja, man kann das von hier an sich irgendwie Calvard raiden gerade. Ich kann auch mal meinen Stuff wieder traden. Ich habe nicht mehr viel Geld übrig. Achso, es ist, kann man sich holen. Es ist eine Curio. Okay, fair enough. Ich sollte mal weiterlesen. So, dann können wir mal in die Fischmannskette rein. Wir können auch mal in die Razor-Kette reingucken. Notice of suspending operations. The crossbow branch will temporarily close until further notice. Figured to be closed. As did I. Sure, its members will still be keeping themselves plenty occupied, however. Ah, there's one enormous picture of a fish. What exactly is it, and why do they have it hanging here like it's such a big deal? It must be what you call a fish print. It is pretty impressive to look at, I've got to admit. Oh, you learn something new every day. It's essentially a way to leave an imprint of a fish you caught on paper. It's our first time seeing one up close as well. Given its prominence, I think it's safe to assume this must be a fishing shop. Oh, that's right. Didn't you guys just start learning how to fish? I never realized it was possible to catch fish this big. How cool. Do you think I could learn how to fish? I'd love to give it a try. Ich finde es ja interessant, wie sich Lapis in Rufus spiegelt. I don't know, you're pretty tiny, LP. Some of those big catches might give you a hard time out there. Sagst du, während sie so eine fette Axt rumschwenkt, aber alright. I wouldn't quit your day job if you ask me. The fish would be the ones reading you in. Oh, come on. You guys know full well how strong I am. I can handle a fish that big, no problem. You'll see. Oh, I've got customers. And they don't argue with the defense hose. Here, it's a relief. You folks are pretty young, but I can tell the two of you and the back have got a seal for fishing, eh? Truth be told, the fisherman's guild has a lot going on right now. Hate to say it, but we ain't in active operation right now. In fact, all of our members got separated. I managed to make it back here in one piece, but as for the others, well, so can't just leave a couple of fervid fellow fisherers out to dry when they've gotten to the trouble of coming out here. Tell you what, I'll go ahead and sell your kids' fishing equipment if you need anything. Let me know and I'll hook you up. Oh, that's so kind of you, sir. Thanks so much. Sounds like you've really been through the ringer lately, huh? If you don't mind it, I think we'll take some time and look around for a while. I think you don't mind anyway. But you see, this guy could be a source of some very big intel. Not at all, I'd say that's a perfectly wise decision. Unindoctrinated civilians appear to be few and far between these days. The more we can use to our advantage, the better. Good. I've been working for a while, so this whole deal is rubbing me the wrong way now that I'm seeing it for myself. Oh, everyone has been welcoming the EDF goons with all bananas. What's going on here? It only makes it easier for them to focus on catching rebels and flood the city. They're making the city boss no easy feat, let me tell you. Maybe about the other members are holding up. It could be anywhere. It's no good. You think they're keeping a close eye on all the exits out of town? They do seem to be concerned about the mountain path at least, but we should still be careful. Okay, ich habe eigentlich schon ziemlich alles schon, was man kriegen kann. Achso, warte mal, wir sind ja auch gerade in Act 3, ne? Ich könnte mal was. Achso, Very Corridor Third Visit, Act 4. Okay. Beziehungsweise ich kann ihn glaube ich mittlerweile jederzeit catchen, einfach weil meine Reverie Corridor eh im Post-Game-Status. Gut. Dann Harbor District. Wir sind Vorstellung für Fishing Spot, of course. Someone in their cosplay news service. Here are my Marines. Man, is the Supreme Leader really something else? What a speech. That's right, you should write all about his glory. I plan to. Who is? Just a kid. Hey, it's dangerous out here. You should stay inside. You know that. Thanks for the tip. Bei Reigns ist immer eine Frage, spielt er nur mit oder wurde er auch gebrainwashed? Yeah, I think McDowell is staying in America with a few other allies. Speaking of McDowell is there and doing well, we should make a full recovery. Oh, it's a relief. I wish you could report any of this, but the damn Urban Defense Force is breathing down our necks. It's like we're under Imperial rule again. Yes, actually, if everyone acting out of their minds. I'm sick and tired of having my article about cosplay becoming independent. In the same sense, even from all the way in America. It's bizarre how badly Rufus Alvarez has the people wrapped around his finger. To ignore the similarity to what the curse was doing to people last year, I bet we would have a few answers. Anyway, thanks for dropping by, Rex. It's good to talk with someone who's still sad on their shoulders. No problem, I'm your man. Okay. So, und die IBC ist closed. Nur dann Administrative District. Oh, und gleich, ja. Ja. Gleich kommt mein Lieblingspairing zustande. Gleich kommt mein Lieblingspairing zustande. So that's the Supreme Leader, huh? From distance, he really does look exactly like our Rufus. Other than his haircut, we'd struggle to tell them apart. Sure, is our carbon blown? Isn't he one of Favor's top brass? He can't take any chances, he must move at once. Think you're good now? Should be able to get to the entertainment district up ahead now. Just me or there are lots of people here? It isn't just you, we have to take proper precaution. Oh, some crowd, huh? You must be watching whatever's on the screen. It's a fake, boss. It appears to be a recording.
諸君も知っている通り、昨今の西ゼムリアは嘆かわしい状況の中にあると言えよう。ジュライとノーザンブリアでテロ行為が頻発し、一方でカルバードでも民族紛争の火種が残っている。大陸各地で人心がすさみ、安寧の日々はほど遠い。今こそ鉄血宰相ギリアス・オズボーンの思想を思い出す時なのだ。各地における数々の難題を解決できる唯一の手段、それは武力をもってのゼムリア大陸統一政府による資源の分配と管理、それなくして真の平和は永遠に訪れることはない。私ルーファス・アルバレアは必ずや偉大なる鉄血宰相の後継者として二大国を含めた大陸諸国の統一を成し遂げよう。これは高級平和へと進むための人類の進歩と繁栄をかけた戦いである。各国には賛同と協力を求めるつもりだが、応じなければその傲慢の代償として裁きが下ることになるだろう。
This is just crazy. No two ways about it. And the boss is crazier for wanting to stop him. No two ways about it, times two. I take that as a compliment. What's he talking about? I think it's a hole? Forcing it through armed might is not better than terrorism. Good request balance for pushing back. I'm surprised. I figured it'd make a quick work with anyone speaking ill of him. Well, guess the channel has changed. Ilya Bloody from Argon CL. This one looks like a live feed. He's right, if we just keep waiting for peace to happen, it will never come. Crossfist, the economic harvester Moria, our job is to lead and pave the way for the rest of the world. Maybe Supreme Leader Rufus has said rings true. Is there a symbol of hope for our future? Something about his people is making me uncomfortable. Say, Nadia. Rufus? Why are you just standing there? And what if this? Let's go Israel, please. Rufus? Hey Rufus, are you listening? Swin, Nadia? Why aren't you talking to me? Are you bullying me? Huh? Wait, Rufus? Nadia, Swin? What's going on? Ren! Finally. Still my most favorite character, and she is back. Oh, check out all the doors. It's a piece, far as the eye can see. Huh, I think to remember that I'm a Rosenberg doll. I'm in a different league compared to these garden rarest specimen. Really? Oh, you're right. It's perfectly sculpted masterpieces. This perfectly sculpted masterpiece is unmistakably a Rosenberg. Oh, thanks. Now, would you prefer Angel of Slaughter or Ren Bride? Very an astute one, and you do not disappoint. Someone you know? Not on a personal level, no. But we are familiar with one another's backgrounds. You're associated with Jörg Rosenberg, if I'm not mistaken. She is. He did a lot for me in the past. I guess you're the same as us then. So it seems. My name is Rembrandt, and since fate has brought us together, let's say we make the most of it. If you're a friend of the Maester, I suppose we're bound to meet eventually. My name is Sven. I have an idea. I have a feeling you and I are gonna be two peas in a pod. Oh, you definitely are. Du hast nicht nur das Gefühl, ihr seid es. Und deswegen mag ich dieses Pairing sehr. Die zwei sind echt sehr ähnlich. What a coincidence. I was just thinking the same. I totally have the same vibe. This would be heartwarming if it wasn't borderline chilling. Incidentally, if I may ask, since you're aware of her existence, might you have heard something about her from the Maester? Not as much as you're likely hoping, I'm afraid. You contacted me a short while ago. All you mentioned is that she exists. You asked me to help her if she ever needed it. So you don't know anything about her background then? I'm afraid not. Sorry to disappoint you. Then our objective remains unchanged. We should make for Rosenberg's studio. Oh, that's where you're headed? Then might I join you? I haven't been here for some time, but it seems to have been occupied by someone exceptionally unpleasant. I was thinking of giving the place a little spring cleaning, but it's a bit too much for me to handle alone. And we would be glad to have you as our guide. I wonder what Jingo would say if she knew we'd added another kid to our picnicking group. Welcome to the Imperial Picnicking Front, Ren. Yep. That is not our name. Before we depart, there's one more thing we should confirm. Yeah, I don't want to run into trouble like we did earlier again. What did we witness in the entertainment district before you came to save us? It's a form of mind control employed by the Supreme Leader. Seriously? So he's brainwashing people? The principle is similar, but it works somewhat differently. It can be used across a wide area and the effects are cumulative. I was able to save you with orbital arts earlier because this effect hadn't fully set in yet. But the residents of Crossbill who have been exposed to it multiple times won't be as easy to save. The weapon bringing about this form of mind control is Ilya Bloody Stance. So it seems, although I still don't know exactly how it all works. But it has. Now the fallen Sun Princess casts shadows over everyone's hearts like that of an eclipse. So that's how they're able to keep the people in control despite how forcefully they took over Crossbell. I hope our ex is okay. Ich glaube, ich meine Risha mit our ex. Regardless, I think we've established it is not something we are capable of countering at present. Let's be off. P, time to Rousey. Just a minute. Yeah, don't hurry up. We're gonna sell you to the shop. Then we'll be stuck in this play case, unable to move, just like those dolls. There'll be no more walking, talking, or yummy desserts for you ever again. I'm coming, I'm coming. You big meanie.
ほや、お客さんかい。これは奇妙な客じゃないかね。
Wait, when did he put it on? I thought it was broken. I always carry this bear. Of course he does. You arrived at just the right time. I'm about to get going. Thank you for taking care of me these past few days. I think nothing out of dearie. Head off with these people then. That's right. I can tell you for quite a hoot. Oh, no doubt. Stars above! Is he the old man made himself a new model? Just look at how expressive she is. This woman scares me. I'm impressed you're able to tell she's a Rosenberg so quickly. I couldn't convince you to part with her, could I? I made more than worth your while, you won't regret it. How much are we talking? Gosh, now I'm tempted. How could you think of selling me? You can drop the egg now, Nadia. I'm afraid she's not for sale, ma'am. We still have need of her ourselves. See, it is a shame. Well, might as well still dance if you ever change your mind. Natürlich würde sie mehr das sofort hier aufkaufen wollen. Time to make our way for the Mines Mountain Path. What a fun little gadget this is. Snagged one for yourself during last year's spy debacle, I'm guessing. Correct. You never miss a beat, do you? So, yeah, sorry. Obwohl, Sven ist gerade mein Dodge-Tank. Sorry, Rufus. Obwohl ich alle die 5 Charaktere gerne in der Party habe, aber... Also, ne, in der meinen Party habe, aber... Ren und Nadia muss einfach sein. Und jetzt hat gerade einfach mein Way-Tank. Und Labis ist Labis. Und Labis ist actually strong. Rufus hat auch. So, du kommst mit der Tanja. Komm, du kriegst Katze. Der wir sind sufficient. Na, das können wir gleich noch ändern. So, was für mich?
私はごめんだよ。
Michelle Ribbon, ansonsten... Ja, nicht viel.
もう終わりかい。
Ey, warum sind meine Ren-Slots nicht gefüllt? Ich habe Ren immer reused. Das verwirrt mich gerade. Ren war meine Main-Party am Ende. Wieso hab ich... Warum hast du nicht geslottet? Egal. Achso, das soll sie auch noch erstmal equippen, ne? So, Safe, Sailor Uniform. Du kriegst Trail Locket Lower. Mit Aries Belt. Strength from Customize. Oh, ich kann hier noch eine Devoted Sphere basteln, macht aber halt nicht viel Sinn. Aber doch für die Devoted Aura. Here you go. Gut, damit haben wir das. Und dann gucken wir jetzt nochmal hier rein. Und Prominent Soul. Oh, stimmt, ne, ich sollte erstmal lieber die Stream geben. Sie kriegt definitiv ein Destiny Diablo Gem, oder auch nicht. Da möchte ich traden, ne? Wieso man kennt's, obwohl ich kann dir einen neuen Gem geben, ich kann dir aber auch einfach einen anderen Gem dafür geben. Ja, kannst du mal den Scanner Gem nehmen. Kannst du noch Chrono Drive und Chrono Burst mit dazu. Dann nehme ich aber auch einen anderen Absorb. Bauen wir den anderen Absorb. Da. Geht's, Sif. Ja, passt. Jetzt haben wir 2 Nukes. Ups. Kannst du theoretisch hier so nehmen, bitte. So. Ja, Mensch, Heavy. Gut. Sonst im Kill kann auch nicht mal viel machen, also gehen wir zum Mainz-Baum-Path. Oder? Actually, wenn ich gerade auf die Zeit gucke, Mainz-Baum-Path heben wir uns fürs nächste Mal auf. Die Zeit vergeht so schnell. Oh ja. Wir machen das beim nächsten Mal. Es fehlen mir nur noch 4, Tio und Altina und dann ist eigentlich so. Perfekt. Das sind so meine Top 5 Characters, really. Oh ja. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Lasst gerne Feedback und Support. Und ansonsten, wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Wenn wir es aufmachen zu Rosenbergs Studio. Und ja, wenn die dann auch wieder ein bisschen mehr hin und her geswitcht haben zwischen den 2 Pfaden, zwischen Lloyd und Rivers. Dementsprechend, ich denke mal, wir werden die beiden Routes beim nächsten Mal abschließen. Bis dahin. Ciao. Bye bye.